Welcome, Gracie, Henry Gracie, Hollick, and our father, who created the UFC in 1993 to showcase the effectiveness of jiu-jitsu to the world. And now that every professional fighter has added jiu-jitsu to their arsenal, we're breaking down how they're using it so you can add it to yours. Now, my friends, the scenario here, the setting may not look familiar, because we're in Sandestin, Florida. Hollick, what are we doing here?
We're here for the Gracie Immersion Camp, where we have some seminars happening for the last couple days. Great seminars, amazing group of people. And
it's supposed to be a vacation. It's supposed to be a vacation where we can kind of step away from our normal daily duties and have fun with some of the family, okay? The problem is, here we are on our vacation trying to connect, and we're getting tweets, Facebook, text message, like blowing up my phone, our phones. We gotta break down. I said, what is this whole breakdown about? And everybody wants to know Korean Zombie versus Dustin Poirier. It was the most requested breakdown fight of all time. And, we concluded that it would be worthy to interrupt our vacation to give you guys the breakdown that has been so highly requested. So, Father, with your permission.
Carry on, John, carry on.
So check this out. So the fight, there were some very beautiful moments. You cannot break down this whole fight. 20 minutes. The whole fight was a highlight reel, put it that way. If you haven't seen it, it's worth the time. Talk about that double leg that he did, that you do all the time on your friends,
There was
right?
a bunch of, on my friends and all my high school wrestling, I did a lot.
He does it on me all the time.
They were against the fence.
He beat him a couple times.
Korean Zombie's punching, throwing knee hits, right? He attacks, and when Dustin covered up, he would throw flying knees. But then he tackled him. And as he fell, boom, he rolled him. So as soon as he sat, again, slower, as soon as the takedown happened, the double leg, the feet both went inside and he elevated and followed over. And the takedown had so much force behind it that and the hands occupied, controlling the legs, had game for no base. Obviously, he could have took him down and let go, but you don't want to take and let go too soon because you might lose control of the legs and they might sprawl.
Yes.
There's a certain commitment necessary. Either way, he gets to the mount.
Amazing, yeah. And so what the moral of the story is there is on the double leg, sometimes the best defense is no defense. It's to kind of go with it. Now, of course, the Zombie would have liked to have sprawled, but once it's too late, you kind of know to let it become and to let it happen like
Correct.
you do.
Or he could do that every day.
Right.
Or he never sprawls. That's his
Well, he
move.
sprawled in the final on the Dar Show, which we're going to show later.
Correct.
So he likes it, but he
Correct.
just got caught off guard and took advantage of it. Now, from here, the Zombie was mounted. Show us the little sequence, second round, 2 minutes in, the submission sequence here.
Dustin was hugging the back, staying close, and he was, they were saying he should do a, to push the knee and escape, which is tricky because he's battling between bringing the legs over the front of the body, go back. But the Zombie did good of doing this, do it again, blocking, small blocks. Eventually, the arms were up a little bit, and he spun for an arm lock, boom. But when he spun, it a little bit went south. It didn't really work. So, and I believe from he went right there. That's what it was. So as he go back. As he fell out of the arm lock, boom, the arm lock didn't work. He jumped for a triangle, but this arm was in the way. So right from here now, the arm in the way, push it off a little bit, kind of stay falling down, understand him. He pushed off the leg, but then the leg came back around. Now, for a second, the Zombie thought about going for the arm lock again, but because Dustin was sitting up, he went for the triangle again. So it was very much arm, triangle. Now, look at this weird angle right here.
This is what Dustin did. It was incredible. As amazing as the Zombie submissions were, so were equally, if not more, were Dustin's submission counters. Unbelievable triangle counters. He went for one that is very effective, where you basically want to pull the knee to the ground, keep the hip blocked, and open them up right here. Because now, the V of Hidon's leg, look at the V right there, it's no longer in the front of my arteries. So this artery has blood flow, and he was staying right here. But the standard counter procedure for the Zombie at this point is to attack the arm, which he did. So they went here, he went belly down, boom. And Dustin rolled out, boom. Came up, went back for another one right here, boom, and then was able to defend until they went another triangle later in the round. Which,
So let's one more time, the way that, from the triangle defense right here, when you're up in the triangle, right here. So we'll do that again, once again. When he switched to the arm lock, the beauty of this was the Zombie turned over, rotate, and his hand right here rotate your thumb down towards your legs. Boom. This turn of the arm and him walking towards me, walk towards me, yes. And this right here, I have no angle to break the arm anymore. And the zombie tried to kind of control the leg, kind of like Ronda Rousey did it. Go ahead, jump over and control it, but he wasn't able to, and he sat up.
Boom.
And then, very nice. Back to the guard.
And then at the end of the round, you got a triangle, fully locked. But then Dustin defended it again,
Correct.
and the bell rang.
And that triangle happened from real good guard, punches being thrown.
Dustin's now on top.
Yes, the zombie grabs the hand and tries to jump. So he actually tried this side first, failed, and then he tried it again, grab, because of the punches, don't throw the punch. Just kind of hold it out like you're thinking about punching. Grab, jump.
He caught it again, he locked
Correct.
it up.
He
And then
locked it
Dustin
up.
did this again.
Same thing.
And then the round ended.
And everybody said, oh.
Like he was saved by the bell, but he already clearly showed that he can escape here.
Yes, he was semi-safe, but the angle was too nice and there was too much of a gap.
Yeah. Once he knows how to defend triangles. He's a submission master himself.
Very good.
So that was round 2. Round 3, highlight reel all the way. A lot of stand-up exchange, beautiful from both sides. And then round 4, after his little right uppercut, left hook, the zombie backs Dustin into the corner against the fence. So he goes 1, 2, and he does this beautiful flying knees. Boom, he connects. And that's when, once again, Dustin goes in for that power double on the zombie. But this time the zombie was able to sprawl it out really nicely. He brought this hand under the body, flaring the hand to get his hips down very quickly. It's almost like he was ready for it, you know? Like from the first double leg.
It makes sense, yes.
Yeah.
He learned.
And even though that rollover butterfly sweep to the mount is nice, it's not reliable enough to be.
I mean, getting to the mount didn't do him any good.
Right.
So he tried something different now.
So now he's sprawled here, and with the long zombie arms, he comes in the armpit, shot his hand through and locked his bicep right here. It's people who don't have as long arms, they go palm to palm, and they twist the guy down by the neck, and then from here, they aim in to shoot the dart stroke right here. But the zombie, because he has long arms and he's fighting in his weight class, someone his same size, was able to lock this. And then from here, stay there, the twist of the neck forces Hidon down, boom. And then from here, he basically chilled right here, slightly north, was laying down and started pulling up on his blade in the neck. Rotate a little more. He started pulling up with this blade here. You see him ripping it up really nicely. And then Dustin's hand went limp.
Yeah, and the choke started happening from the kneeling,
Yes.
from the sprawl. There's
Yes.
no doubt. I felt that right when he first shot it. The shot was so nice. So don't, this he
Great
was out.
submission.
Maybe he was out even as he turned him.
Right.
Who knows?
Bye, what do you think?
I thought it was good. And as always, one should never underestimate the choke.
Oh,
It
yeah.
used to be my father's favorite. It is my favorite. I'm sure that most of you learned
Yes.
that you can get a tough guy, twist him on the arm, break his arm, but a choke, there's no such a thing. Everybody goes to sleep. So I thought it was a smart choice.
Big time. You guys, incredible fight. Thank you for both fighters for the entertainment. But more importantly than the entertaining is what? Education.
Yeah, I mean, amazing survival skills,
Unbelievable.
which just shows the level of, like you said, jiu-jitsu, and then amazing, the commitment by the zombie to keep going for offense and keep going for the submission was great also.
And I also should take this opportunity to remind all of you watching this stuff, that when I first came here, the objective was to share jiu-jitsu with the rest of the world. So today, jiu-jitsu does not belong to the Gracies anymore. It belongs to the whole world. So with that, I must congratulate those fighters and everybody else who's competing and helping us carry on the jiu-jitsu flag. Even if they don't want to admit it, jiu-jitsu is it. We know that.
So, you guys, thank you for keeping it real. And what's the most valuable kind of lesson we learned from this fight is that the UFC has the Korean zombie.
But we have all the other zombies.
UFC fans all over the world have been blown away by the ultimate fan experience, and it's returning to the Mandalay Bay Convention Center in Las Vegas on July 6th and 7th. Meet your favorite UFC and Strikeforce fighters, industry icons, and attend special events, keynote addresses, training sessions, tournaments, and so much more. UFC Fan Expo, presented by Fuel TV. Tickets are on sale now at UFCFanExpo.com.